Hello, welcome everybody. This is my CES recap live, and I'm super excited. Obviously, I'm back doing lives. Hopefully, every Wednesday at 12:30 is my new schedule. So we're gonna try that and see if that works. So, I am live on YouTube and on Instagram, and I've got some fun new toys on YouTube. So hopefully, if you're watching on Instagram and you want to see some of the cool things that I'm going to be doing, hop over to YouTube and follow me there. I am at Family Tech on all social media platforms. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm super excited to be here. So let's just dig right in. First, CES was insane. Like insane in the fact that it was not insane. Usually, CES is pretty insane. There are so many people. There are so many things to see. It's hard to get to everything. So it's going to be, so this year with the Omicron spike, it was really empty. And the first place I noticed that was at the LG. Well, just kidding. I noticed it everywhere because there was hardly any lines. I could get an Uber within a minute. Like it was crazy how dead it was. And it was really evident when I went to the main show hall, and I always go to the LG booth, and the LG booth usually has this just ginormous wall. Oh, thank you, Drew. Yes, today is my birthday. So happy birthday to me. It's my favorite day of the year because I am a little bit vain. So I love my birthday. And anyway, so thank you, Drew. I appreciate that. Anyway, so the LG booth usually has these like ginormous TVs, screens, and everything, and it wasn't there. There was no LG booth. There was very limited amount of booths, and it was really sad to see. But I did find some really cool things, and I'm gonna show all of it to you. I mean, I don't have the products because most of them aren't even out yet, but I do have flyers and I have some videos. And like I said, with on YouTube, I'm going to try and show some of those videos. I don't know how well it's going to work yet, but we'll see. Anyway, the first thing I wanted to talk about is kind of a new concept. And it was probably the most innovative thing that I saw at CES. A lot of CES is, better, faster, stronger, just new devices. Not a ton of innovation. I mean, there are some cool, innovative products, but the most mind-blowing, innovative thing I saw was this called What 3 Words. So it's what, and then the number 3 words.com. And what they've done is basically broken up the entire world in 10-foot increments. I guess they're like 3-meter increments because they're a European company. So they use meters because, we're the only weird ones that use imperial. So they've broken the entire world up in these 3-meter spots, and each 3-meter location has 3 words that identify that location. So it's a new way of saying your address, of saying, where you are. So say you're at a big venue and you're trying to locate your friends, you can send them the 3 words of the location you are standing in right at that minute, and they can find you. This is a lot better than addresses for kids. It's so much easier to just remember 3 words as their address. So instead of, their whole address, 3 words. It's a really cool concept. So they have an app. You can download it, find out what the 3 words are for your house. Obviously there's tons of like 3 words inside your house because your house is hopefully more than 3 meters by 3 meters. So I just put where my front door was, and that's the 3 words for my house. The only thing that I don't like about this concept and this the way they've executed it is some of the words can be confusing or hard to spell. So if I'm using 3 words for my house and I'm trying to get my kid to remember those 3 words, they might not know like what the word means or what the spelling is. So there are some words that I'm like, I don't know that I would put that word, but the concept is great. I just wish there was more simple words, but I get it. There's a lot of ground to cover, and you have to come up with 3 words for each location. And that is going to make you dig into the dictionary and find a lot of strange words. So that was the most innovative concept. So what 3 words? And I saw the like usefulness of it right away because I was walking down the strip. So CES takes place in Las Vegas. I was walking down the strip and there was an ambulance and there was 2 paramedics with a gurney and they were walking like up and down trying to find where the emergency was. And they're like, maybe it's inside the Walgreens. I don't know. They're like talking to each other. And then that night I find the what 3 words booth at this private press event. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, that would have been so helpful for the paramedics last night when they were trying to find this person who is having an emergency and they can't find them because the strip is just so crazy. You know, they give an address, but are they outside? Are they inside? Where are they? So they did tell me that in the UK, they are using like ambulances and fire are using this application to help them find people better. And it's really working out. And same with, they said the LA City is also using it. And my brother happens to be an LA City fire captain. So I am going to talk to him and ask him if they are using this what 3 words. And I definitely want to hear more about that. So that was the most innovative thing I saw. What 3 words? Go ahead and download it. Find out what the 3 words are for your house and the places you frequent. And it is kind of fun to see. So now we'll dig into products that I saw. And I just filmed a Studio 5 segment for those who are local to Utah with some of these products as well. And it will air tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Probably just right around like 11:45 Mountain Time tomorrow on KSL Channel 5. So first thing is this isn't the actual device, but it is a mock-up of the device. And what it is called Picoo. So Picoo. And it is basically a game. And like, so each kid has their own little handle thing. And they can play different games with each other with this handle thing. So they can play tag, they can play capture the flag, you know, so like one of the things has a different color. And so, you know, that was the person that has the flag. So it can really help get these kids active outside, and they're still playing games that I used to play as a kid, but they are playing it with these devices that can help them. There's no screen on it or anything like that, but it'll tell them like what the rules are and like who's it and everything like that. So one of the cool games I saw was, you know, this top changes colors. So one person is the zombie. So their color is like red. And then everybody else's colors are green. And they're trying to infect as many people as they can. And so as they approach you, like, or touch your device, then you turn red as well. And now you're a zombie. And so you're just keeping that going. So I thought it was a really fun, innovative product that will really encourage kids to get out. And the initial pack comes with 4, so you can have 4 kids playing at the same time. There was like a 12-pack that you could get if you have a really large family, and it looked like a lot of fun. So that is Picoo, Picoo. Next up is we have Boogie Board. So I've seen this a lot in church. So, you know, kids are drawing on this boogie board and they can erase it and really easily. So they have this boogie board, but the new product is these Versa notes. So basically they're super thin and it's like a Post-it note. So you can write on it, stick it up somewhere, and then you can continually erase those notes so that you're not like using all of these different post-it notes. So there's reusable notes for effortless organization. So I really liked that, this Versa note. So you just write on it. If you want to erase it, you just tap it to this little thing right there and it erases. So that is the Versa notes from Boogie Board, not the type of Boogie Board that you are in the ocean with. Different type of Boogie Board. But so that was really fun as well. I wonder if I can, I'm going to pull up this video with the Piku and I'm going to see if I can get this on the YouTube stream. This is, yep, I'm going to have to play with that some more. Cinema layout. Yep. Never mind. I'm going to have to play with my new toy. I thought it might be easy to just put that video in there, but not so much. So we'll move on. Vitruvian. This is the next one. I have a video of this. And actually, I do have a lot of videos on this in my Instagram profile. I've done a highlights of CES 2022. So if you want to check that out on my profile on Instagram at Family Tech, and then you'll be able to see all the different videos of these products. So Vitruvian is, this is really hard to tell, especially in here. But it is kind of like a step, like an exercise step, and it has handles on either side. So I'm going to say it's kind of like a tonal, where it's got resistance of weight, and you can do different exercises with these resistance bands. And the really cool part of it was that it can auto adjust. So if it senses that I'm struggling to get the weight up, it will lower the weight automatically, which I thought was really cool. And then if it senses that it's too easy for you, it's going to increase the weight to make it a little more difficult. So I really liked that. I like, as opposed to the tonal, which is just, a screen on the, it's a screen, and then you have the things that are coming off of that screen. I like this because it has a different, you can store it away. It's not a screen, but you can use their app and cast it to a TV and have your workout on the TV, because I'm not going to have another screen in my gym because I like to do aerobic workouts and things like that. So if I had something like the tonal, it would take up extra wall space. And then I would also have my TV. I like that I can use this with a TV and it's just in the, inside the step. And then I can store it away whenever I want it to be away. So I really like that. It's called Vitruvian. Like I said, Vitruvian. If you can read that. If you're on YouTube, it is the right way. If you're on Instagram, sorry, you are getting it backwards. So along those same lines is this light boxer. And with the light boxer, it's basically something that goes on the wall, and it has these different, it's like whack-a-mole. So it's going to light up the different sections. And as you're punching, you punch where the lights come. So you can do different moves through this whack-a-mole. And I really like that because I like kickboxing, and that seemed like a lot of fun. So that is light boxer. So LITE boxer. Anyway, next up we have Chillax Baby. So this is a baby monitor, but it also is monitoring your child's mood. So it's going to have different alerts for different kinds of things. Like, so if the blanket has moved over their face, or if they're not breathing, it's going to monitor their breath and things like that. So it's got a lot of really cool features. So motion activated video recording. So it's not going to be recording an empty screen this whole time. And I've got somebody. It's okay. I'm live on YouTube and on Instagram.
Okay, I'll wait.
I've got people working on my house. So anyway, that is the Chillax Baby. And so this is really cool. So it's gonna detect if the baby has rolled over or anything like that. So that is the Chillax Baby AI. Next, I'm in the baby section at the moment. So we've got Cub Tail next. And what Cub Tail was really cool about, now I haven't had a baby in a really long time, but I do recall at the beginning you wanting to track how much they're going to the bathroom, like so the different diapers, how much you're feeding it, all of those things. And this is a really easy way to track those. So you have these different basically counters all over. So you'll have like one of the counters by your changing station. You'll have one of the counters by where you typically feed your baby and all of the things. And so as you're changing your baby, you just tap the counter and it's going to count it up. And so it's really easy for you to keep track of all that because all you're doing is and it's going to be tracking all of that into the app. So that's Cub Tail. So there's a bunch of different trackers that you can get. There's like a package of specific trackers. And I thought that was a really cool product, one that I don't necessarily need right now, but I know new moms would definitely appreciate that. So continuing with the baby tech, we've got this kettle. So it's pronounced it's spelled Keddle, and it's basically bottle warmer, but it does not warm the bottle. It warms the liquid that goes inside. So it can do a freezer bag of breast milk, or it can just do the liquid. You can just pour it directly into this. And so it's going to be very accurate because when you're warming a bottle, it's warming the bottle, but it's not, it eventually warms the milk inside, but it's going to be a lot less accurate. Like the bottle's going to be a lot warmer than the liquid inside the bottle. So with this, you've got a bunch, you put the liquid in the bottle and then, or in the kettle, and you can see exactly how much, so it says it's warming. It's currently at 98 degrees. And then you just have it warmed up, and then you can take the lid off and pour it into the bottle for your child. So that was a really cool way to warm what you're going to feed your child. The really cool part about it is it's wireless. So it charges just basically with like a USB-C plug. And then so you can portable, bring it wherever you need it. And as your baby grows up, then you can change over to hot chocolate or something like that and keep that with you. And that's a really fun way to do that. So now we're getting into we're done with baby tech for a minute. Let's go into some of the kids tech that I saw. This is the really cool one that I really like. This is called ClickBot, and it's a modular robot. And what it does is you can put it all together and into different configurations. So you can see there's like that little wormy guy. There's a if you can kind of see these. So there's all sorts of configurations you can set for this ClickBot, and then you can program it from there. So you've got different configurations. So like all of these items are things you can put together in the robot. So it clicks all together, and then you program it and it can do different things. So that is the ClickBot, modular robot for fun and learning to code. They had a really cool display with all of these different ClickBots like worming their way. So that is ClickBox. We also have RT Max. This one's been around for a little while. This is just the upgraded version. So you basically program it, and then you put these markers in it, and it will, go around and draw what you've programmed it to draw. So you can see here, it's drawing a little space, Saturn. So that is RT Max. Can see, learn to code. So that's another fun toy that I really liked. Last one of the toy section is this ARpedia. So what this was is it's bringing these books to life. And so as you're reading, it's, bringing the dinosaur to life, and it's got a little guy telling you different things about the dinosaur. So it's a really fun way to get all of that information. Then you also can color and bring those creatures that you've colored into the book as on the tablet or whatever. So that's a really fun way to kind of get in. Yeah, so that's arpediabook.com. All right, next up we have mobile phones for kids. So there's one really popular one around, but I found two at CES that I really like. The first one is this Moochies. So Moochies has this, what's cool about it is the part that's the phone is this little part, and it can come out of these bands very easily. So what they're doing is they're also going to have clips, so they can clip it onto a backpack or their belt or anything like that, so they don't have to wear it as a watch. Or they'll have like kind of a pendant thing where you can wear it around your neck. So I really like the way that this kind of caters to all the people who, maybe your kid doesn't want to wear a watch, they can clip it on, or maybe they don't want to do that and they can wear it around their neck. So I really liked that. This is its own service. So you would pay Moochies for the service. It runs on an AT&T backbone. And, it has all of the fun, GPS, voice and video calling, no social media. It has, messaging, and you can limit who it can call and who can call it and everything like that. So this is the Moochies watch. The other watch I had, I don't have a flyer for it, but it's called the Explora. Where are all the rest of my flyers? Oh, maybe I'm going through everything. Wow. Explora. And that is with, here's how you spell it. So Explora. And what's cool about this one is it is carrier agnostic. So kind of similar to how Pinwheel and TrueMe. Pinwheel is carrier agnostic and TrueMe has its own service. So here Moochies has its own service. Explora is carrier agnostic. So you can put whatever SIM card you want, add it to your account, and be off and running. Explora does have some really cool things in the works with like gaming and things like that, where you can earn different games. You can earn real life rewards through the watch. And they are even thinking of getting it tied to NFC. So if you give money to them, they can pay with the watch at any place that takes tap and pay. So I thought that was a really cool feature that could be added soon to the Explora watch. So those are the two watches for kids. And then we have up next Solo Secure. Oh, so I love how they call it a Solo Secure. So the fun thing about this is basically a security system for your car, but it goes into your cup holder and kind of like sticks into there. And as you approach the car, I have a video of me like approaching the car, and then it's like it can sense if you're like looking in the car. And what I really liked about it, so not only that is, it's an easy way to get a security system in any car because it's basically just a cup. It looks like a cup. It goes in your cup holder. But it does have some parental access features as well, which was really, really cool. With the parental access features, it will, you can disable the ability to drive the car. So if they try and drive after a specific time, it will alarm. And so the kid, either can drive with a like very loud alarm in their head, or just not drive. So there are some really cool features on this Solo Secure. for family safety, which I really liked. So definitely check that one out. I liked that a lot. Solo Secure. The next one I've got up. Oh, okay. Now this is one of my favorite ones. I talked about this yesterday on my Instagram. It is Chest Up. So the really cool part about this product is as I touch the different chest pieces, it'll tell me where I can go. So if I touch the chest piece, it will light up different areas of the chessboard where that piece can go. So if I touch the I'm gonna call it the horse. I don't know what the real name is for it, but if touch the horse, then it'll like say I can go here, I can go here, and it can even give me little lights that say, okay, this is green, this is where you should go. This is red, you should not go here. And it's gonna really help you understand how to play chess, what all the pieces do, and kind of different strategies. So you can set up the AI to play. You have to move the pieces for the AI, but it will light up where it wants the piece to go. And I really, really liked all of that because I can just touch it and then it lights up the different parts of the board. And I've got, different areas that I can go, and it really helps me learn how to play chess. You can turn all of that on or off. So I really liked that chessboard as well. So now let's go into the Samsung booth, which I really loved the Samsung booth. I was so happy that they showed up and were able to show us everything that they've got in store. I was really disappointed that some of the other big tech companies pulled out. I mean, I don't blame them for it. I totally understand, but I really wanted to see their products. So I was sad about that. But Samsung showed up. They had two products that really, really I loved. Everybody's talking about the Frame TV. I loved the Frame TV, but these other two products really is what I wanted. So one of them is called the Freestyle, and it's basically a projector. And the projector can either go via battery, so it's got a battery that you can put on it, or you can screw it into a light bulb fixture. And I loved that because it really just opens up a whole new opportunity for these projectors. So I can put it in a lamp. I can angle the lamp towards my desk. I can have the projection just right here on my desk, or I can angle it over here and have the projection really anywhere I want it. And I loved that about this Freestyle projector. So that's the Freestyle from Samsung. The other thing that everybody on my Instagram loved to want and love is the bespoke refrigerator. So I loved this bespoke refrigerator. It has a beverage compartment inside the door. So the front door kind of opens a little bit, and that's where you can get your water and your and they had a little water container as well, so you can pull that container out and pour a glass of water, or you can just use the sensor and get the water that way. Then it had the ice maker in the freezer down below. So my ice maker right now is in the fridge. I have a Samsung refrigerator, so it can kind of get a little messy because I'm like, it's something frozen inside the fridge. But I love that they have this ice maker in the freezer. And the really cool part of it is it has two different kinds of ice, like pebble ice and regular ice, right there in the freezer. And you can just scoop it out and get your ice. So everybody was just, floored with the Samsung refrigerator. It is right on my Instagram page, so definitely go check out that refrigerator. So that was my favorite thing from the Samsung booth. I do have a little bit more time. Oh, I forgot this because it wasn't in my stack of paperwork. So this goes back into the baby tech. So this is the Freemie, and it's a breast pump. So each of these is like the receptacles that go on, and then this is like the pump. So you can see it's super small. Like when I was a new mom, my breast pump was way bigger than this, and it fits right in your bra. So I love that aspect of it. Obviously, I can't try this out because I do not have a baby, but I have a friend who generally does my podcast and everything with me, Emily. She is pregnant and will be having a baby soon, so she will be able to try this out, and I'm super excited about that. So this Free Me, like I said, it's very small and compact. It won't look like your Madonna or anything like that and you can, walk around while you are pumping. So I loved that. Like I said, I've got a few minutes, so I'm going to talk about a few other things. This is kind of the honorable mentions, things I didn't like. I'll talk about it if I've got more time. So this is called the Steam Box, and it was kind of confusing to me at first because I'm like, kind of what's the point? But I get it now. So it is going to warm up your lunch for you. So if you are somewhere that construction or whatever, you don't have access to a microwave, it can warm up your lunch. So if you have leftovers, you put it in here and you bring this to work with you, and then you can, just push the button, warm up your lunch, and it's good to go. And it's a little safer than a microwave. So that's Steam Box. I thought it was just like something that would keep your food warm, but no, it's like you will have to not have to, you manually warm it up when the time comes. And then that way you don't have something that's sitting at like a warm temperature for an extended period of time that might ruin the food or otherwise not give you the best food enjoyment experience. So that's Steam Box. This other thing was fun. Like I said, in my stories, I talked about Eureka Park. And Eureka Park is in the lower floor of the Venetian. And it's one of my favorite sections to browse when I'm at CES because it's got all of these really awesome, brand new, innovative products, like just startups. And they're all just super tiny booths, but all the products that are there are always just so much fun. So this one is actually a measurer. So you put it on your child's head. It measures how tall they are. You can track how they are growing and everything like that. So this is going to get rid of all of the lines that are in my pantry. I'm like, oh yeah, I can get rid of all the lines because this is going to track their growth, so I can see, oh my gosh, you were 6 inches shorter at the beginning of the year than you are now. Like you're totally growing. And so I thought that was a really fun. You just put it on your head and it measures, and it was super quick. So I liked that as well. I think that's about all I really wanted to talk about. Let me just make sure if anybody has any questions. I know I went through all of that super, super fast, but go ahead and ask questions about anything that I've shown. And I'm just going to quickly go over all the stuff. Yep, I've talked about that. Sleep Number. Yeah, okay, I do have 2 other things to talk about. So Sleep Number created this bed. It's the 360 bed, smart bed, and it's got, warmers and cooling for different sections. It's the Sleep Number, so it's going to change different firmness based on what you prefer, but it also can like automatically lift you up if it detects that you're snoring. This new Sleep Number has really cool lights, and it's got USB ports if you've got the whole bed frame and all of that. So I really liked some of the new innovations on Sleep Number. Then the funny thing I saw is this new toothbrush. So, toothbrushes are pretty standard. The Sonicare has been great, but it's still, I have this toothbrush and it's brushing my teeth. This is a new toothbrush. It basically looks like a tooth tray that you put in, but it's got all of these different, bristles inside. And they said, so you can put it in and then turn it on, and it brushes your teeth in 5 seconds. 5 seconds up here, 5 seconds on here, 10 seconds total. And you just put it in your mouth and you just kind of move it around, and 5 seconds and your teeth are brushed. So I don't know how well that works. I was skeptical, but it could work. And I would love to try that out. Um, a couple of the other products I saw, this is another Eureka product. Um, Cute tag. Yeah. Oh, maybe that solo secure. Okay. I think the mug that I was talking about, the line, I think that's Keep Tech, like KEEP dot TECH. It might be that solo secure, but I'm pretty sure I know it's Keep Tech because I can see this video here. But the other cool product I saw at was Smart Slider, and that's Smart SLYDR. And basically, it will automatically open and close any of the windows or doors in your house through the app. So it's something that you just install on your current door, or a sliding window or sliding door, and it has the enough pressure to close and open the door. So if you're leaving and you want to close all your windows, you can do that super simply through the app. And I really liked that. And let's see if there was one other Target. I don't know. Oh, I really wanted to find some good elder care products. And I didn't, oh, this is one that I did forget, Tony's. So TONIES. It is basically a MP3 player for your kids, but you buy these little like toys, and you can put it on there and it will play whatever is attached to that toy. So, and it's really soft, and it is really easy for kids to carry around and play the music and stuff. And you can record different things to the different toys. So it's a really fun product for kids. That's Tony's, TONIES. And I think we did it. I think that's all of the products that I wanted to talk about. Yep, that Steambox. There was a translator, some other cool stuff, but those are the main things that I really liked at CES this year. So if you have any questions about anything I talked about or anything I saw, feel free to leave a comment or hit me up on Instagram at Family Tech. I do answer DMs there. So I have been a little slow the last few weeks on answering some of those DMs, so I apologize about that. But I'm back from CES. The holidays are over. Today is my birthday. So after here, it's all work, no play for Sarah. I'm just kidding. I love working. So it's so much fun. But my voice is going, and I'm super stoked that you guys were all here. Thank you for joining, and we will see you next time. Dallas, are you still here?